Well, good afternoon, YouTube. I'm at the now, been closed for over a year, Hara Arena. It's been sitting empty since it closed last year, and I predicted this place will become an urban exploration place. And well, this is the first video of it online since all that has happened. Just over a year ago. I got videos of it on the final day it was open to the public. There's a few doors that are just, wide open to the place. This was where they were selling some of the merchandise last year. I guess the stuff that they deemed that was sellable. Here you got an old broke down Ford F-150 pickup truck that's just sitting here. It's just sitting here. So this is an exclusive video, the first videos of it on YouTube that have it showing it in its afterlife of being abandoned. And obviously, as a lifelong resident of the Dayton, Ohio area, I never wanted to see this. Nobody did, but sadly, due to the delinquent the back taxes and the lack of maintenance and other things, it just fell apart. Here's an old freezer, a couple of the old freezers. That noise you're just hearing is just stuff on the roof, I guess. Wind noise and vice versa. Yep, this was a crown jewel of Dayton, Ohio. Many people can remember going to concerts, hamvention, monster truck shows, the whole 9 yards here. And it's just now, it just sits. You get emotional when you're a lifelong resident of a place and then you see something that you loved and grew up with like this. There's no way you can detach yourself emotionally from a place that's like this, when you saw so many great venues, concerts, wrestling, hamvention, gun and knife shows, all the other good stuff that this place had throughout its history. The mechanical room, or at least one of them. Here we just got a bunch of tea bags and sugar, coffee creamer, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's just mainly mechanical stuff. Large plate cover, $4. I think this was like their, that might have been a ballroom area. Yeah, you could tell right up here the place, it was falling apart, the ceiling tiles, which that was in the video I made, you know, when it was still open to the public, the hardwood floors and vice versa, that sort of thing. Restrooms not going in there. Yep, Hara Arena was truly a great, you know, venue. It's really suffered the last 10 or 15 years that it was, you know, open. You know, obviously lack of maintenance, the part of town it's in, it really hurt its viability. Silver Arena, maximum capacity 960. I don't think there's too much of any value that's been left in here. Wireless routers, heck, sort of thing, just some capped 5 cables. Anything of any value would have been taken out of here, the electrical stuff. You could see the water fountain is, well, it's been ripped apart. Guess this is one of the old women's bathrooms in here. You could tell this place has just been sinks have been ripped out, toilets are not in the best of shape. Soap dispenser stuff. And yes, I am using a flashlight. I was going to make this video earlier, but I had to looks like just some dishes and vice versa, some, you know, for banquets. Kitchen area. And that light that's coming in here, I believe, is from a skylight. Yep. Looks like hard liquor storage area. If there's anything left of any value in here, it would probably be these stoves and things like that. You know, paper towels are still there miraculously, but yeah. I didn't get a chance to explore this part of the building last year. I do remember that much. I didn't get the chance to see this part, but one of the electrical panels in here. Some, you know, old Cat 5 cables, water bottles, Mr. Clean refillable mop. And nobody is unfortunately surprised by this, you know. We all knew that this was in a part of town that was just pretty much forsaken that people just stop caring about it. No, I'm not going down in the boiler room. That might be a little too sketchy with the steps. No admittance per the Board of Health. Hand sanitizer, coffee stuff. Already showed this part out here. I think this was a ballroom area. Not much has really changed since those videos I made the last day it was open to the public, other than the fact that it's abandoned. And really, none of this is a surprise to anybody that's a long-term resident of the area that grew up here. Because we all knew that, the part of town this is in Trotwood, it had its problems with crime and has just been pretty much just left to rot. Coat hangers. Yeah. That probably just didn't have any kind of value to it for anybody. So, what can you really do? Yeah, I think I showed this part already, but yeah. This place is this place is just really, falling apart, Sad to see what's became of it. And there's still stuff in here that, well, I don't know how much of this could be donated or not, but and does it seem creepy being in here? Yes, it does. Yeah, you could tell right here that you could tell all the water damage and other things on the ceiling. This place had really, and the ceiling tiles that have fallen down, the other water damage, this place had really fell on rough times during its later years, and it was sad, but I just don't think there was much that could have been done to have avoided it, because it was in a bad part of town. The family that owned Hara, there was talk of problems with their estate, and people were feuding over the money of the father. I'm not going to name the family, but that's public information who owned it. I mean, and by no means are they at fault for this. It just, the place just fell apart. Tell some of the mechanical rooms here. That leads to the arena part of the building, but I'm just showing this part of it. I'm just going to show this part on this video too. I might make a separate video for the arena part of it. Another bathroom that's just abandoned. Looks like there's a big Rumpke. Dumpster right there. Not sure what that all is, but are those sounds a little creepy? Yes. But it is what it is, though. And just a word of caution to anybody, don't come into this area at night if you don't have somebody with you trying to explore this place, because this place is not exactly in the best part of town. So, for your safety, do not come here at night. But anyway, I'm going to get ready to wrap it up and start a new one.